Look at this, Ryuk. I think we're in luck. The results of yesterday's little test have already been downloaded onto my dad's computer. And these results are just as I expected. The Death Note will work for what I have in mind.
What do you mean by that?
One of them escaped and ran into the bathroom I had specified in the Death Note. Another one drew the same symbol I had drawn in the Death Note before he died. And finally, a third wrote the same letter I had written in the Death Note, word for word. All three did exactly what I intended them to do. For the other three inmates, I purposely wrote conditions that were virtually impossible.
Huh?
With the first one, I wrote that he would die in front of the Eiffel Tower in 1 hour. However, everyone knows that it's physically impossible to go from a prison in Japan to Paris, France in only 1 hour. Since this couldn't happen, he simply died of a heart attack in prison. The next was supposed to draw an exact picture of Elle's face on the prison wall. This also didn't happen. You can't draw someone you've never seen, right?
Makes sense.
With the last one, I tried something slightly different. I specified that he would write a note that read, "I know that Elle is suspicious of the Japanese police." To be honest, I actually expected this one to work, but it didn't end up happening. Which means, it's impossible to make someone write what they don't already know. Or, at the very least, it has to be the kind of thing that they could come up with on their own. Basically, even the Death Note can't do the impossible. But, as long as it's within the realistic limits of what that person might do, I can control them as much as I want before they die.
That's